Hey everyone, this is Chris. We had a ton of technical difficulties yesterday when it came to recording and producing the podcast. We lost the first half of our show, and we had a bunch of issues with the audio for the Black Box unboxing. We apologize for our unprofessionalism. We hope that you can find it in your hearts to forgive us, and we hope that you enjoy the second half of the podcast that we recorded yesterday. All right.
Coolio. We're good to go?
Yep.
I was looking back because you just got that Thrice record, and I was like, when did they repress that record? And it was May 1st. So.
Oh, wow.
We haven't had it as long as I thought we had it.
It had to be before then because
Mine arrived on May 1st.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. Maybe I ordered it at the end of April and got it a week or two later.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it was. Yeah.
Oh, man. They put out how do you pronounce that VSU record?
Mm-hmm.
They put out a deluxe version. It's on Amazon for $100.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Beggar's 10th anniversary is $50.
Jeez.
I know.
Are those private sellers, or is that actually Amazon?
No, that's Amazon. But there's a couple good ones that are out there. But I did get I got the Prize Fighter Inferno record because they sent me the Old Dirty Bastard record. On our last episode, we talked about it. And it's pretty good. I mean, it's not like something I drool over, but it's pretty chill music. There's a little bit of like R&B rap feel to it.
Okay.
And for like hardcore punk listening music guys, I'm kind of surprised that Coheed did something like that. So
yeah, well, that's just Claudio or whatever his name is, right?
Yeah, it's him and one other guy, some electronics guy. So I know we are looking at some different news stories this this week that I would say since Trump has been out of office, there hasn't been any good news stories. Like no one storming the Capitol. There's not a bunch of riots everywhere.
Right.
Like now they finally, there are a lot of things changing legally. The Black Lives Matter stuff is really taking off. I would say more than it did a year ago, but they're starting to change laws and legislation everywhere. So that's good. Good for everybody. There's some weird news that I saw. I'm still waiting to find out when that Dexter show we talked about last time. And then I saw something post like some key characters refused to come back and work with the other people. So they had to like rewrite episodes, and I don't know when it's actually coming out.
I haven't heard that. I haven't really followed it though much.
Yeah. So Dexter reveal is darker. Apparently, it's a new director, and teases with Jamie Chung. Who's Jamie Chung?
I don't know.
She doesn't look familiar.
I don't really follow like pop culture stuff. I guess.
Let's look at our text thread to each other. So what we do. So our brains can adapt to having a robotic third thumb with incredible ease. And it's some chick with a third thumb on the other side of her hand.
Imagine all the things you could do with a third thumb. Oh, yeah, I guess because you have one on each hand.
I won't lie. I did think that the first time I read it. I was like, 1, 2. Wait a second. But why wouldn't you put it on both hands? And now you have 4 thumbs.
Right.
Like my OCD is kicking in. That it's like, come on, man.
Yeah, we need some symmetry here.
Like, I understand, like, we have thumbs, and that makes us, like, we're a lot more versatile because we can grip stuff and everything compared to animals.
Right.
But how much more does a third thumb do for us?
Well, think of all the things you could hold.
We can grip better. Yeah, we can grip better. Oh, man. This didn't seem like a very big headline that I wrote, but when I watched the video, it was pretty funny. Cyclist dive bombed by hawk on California road. So I'm going to play a little bit of this in my microphone. I know it's going to probably not sound too great, but I guess it's a common problem on this one road, and this hawk comes down and it tries to attack cyclists. There we go.
Every day, but on this typical Thursday morning, he got way more than he bargained for.
But as I'm going, I noticed to the right of me, there's a few birds flying in the air, and I don't think much of it. And I just kind of put my head down, keep pedaling, and all of a sudden I hear like a...
He was at the right place at the right time when this
Like,
hawk
how
came
much-
swooping down, appearing to try to grab his camera. And apparently he wasn't
How much,
the first.
like,
Once I posted the video,
non-news
my
is there that you're going to
cycling
interview this
groups, a number of
cyclist
people
guy?
asked, whereabouts was that?
And once he told them where it was, the stories came flying.
I had a friend of mine who,
Did you get the pun?
had been
Stories came flying.
Yeah, I get it.
4 or 5 times.
But I won't lie, this hawk looks scary as shit. Like, they have, like, 2-inch talons that are coming down. But either way, it's a common problem. A lot of people are talking that there's a bird that attacks people, yet they continue to ride down the street. So, oh man, it's just the stupid things that go on. But the guy was like, I posted on my Facebook, and so many people came back and said, wow, you rode your bike and a bird almost got you. And they said that the same bird almost got me. And now they're bird buddies. And yeah, I didn't really think much of it, but that guy was pretty funny that was doing the interview. So I saw something else you sent to me. So a man returns to a $6 million home to find someone had borrowed it to get married.
Yeah, that was I sent that one to you. Apparently guests were invited to spend the weekend in a $5.7 million or £4 million estate, because this takes place in the UK. It has 7.2 acres in Southwest Ranches, Florida. Oh wait, no, it's not in the UK.
No,
Florida is not in the UK.
Florida is not in the UK. I wish it was in the UK.
But I think it's the news source is based out of the UK.
He said they were harassing him and telling him it was God's message that they should get married at his home. Oh, if it happens, guess where it happens, everybody? Florida.
That's right. Yeah.
I guess how did they get in the house? Because it's saying that like people stayed there. They were using like the bowling alley in the house, the pool.
Yeah, I'm going to have to use that excuse.
Oh, God told me I need to trespass and
Right.
get married at your home.
Jeez, it's a 9-bed home.
That looks a lot bigger than it. It looks like it should have more beds.
Well, they had to have room for the bowling alley in the ballroom. It comes complete with a grand ballroom, 2-story bar, movie theater, 2-lane bowling alley, pool, tennis court, and dance studio.
Who has balls in 2021? Not like balls, but you know what I mean? Like
This guy.
we have balls, but I mean like Cinderella type balls.
Oh, yeah.
And who wants to go to Florida for that?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. So, like, you got money when you're buying a ballroom, and they probably don't even dance, Oh, my gosh. So no one got arrested from what I see. Like, they just kind of shrugged it off, I guess. It was a vacant house. So why do you have a $6 million house and you don't live there?
Well, they were probably trying to sell it or something. I don't know. Or it was under foreclosure. I'm not sure. Well, it says that there was an owner. But these people sent out an invitation. So, like, obviously they had time to plan it and invite people. But the wedding invitation said, "It is our honor to welcome you into our dream home and estate to share this special occasion with us." Oh my gosh. We are excited to celebrate our wedding night with you and look forward to a wonderful evening of celebration, exquisite feasts, and dancing at our royal extravaganza. The guy figured it was a vacant house and didn't realize Nathan lived on the property in a different home. So apparently the guy lives there still.
But he doesn't live in his $6 million house?
Yeah, he lives in the in-law suite or something. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I should have read the news story. They'll probably tell you.
I'm just asking you all these questions like you're an expert and like you did the investigation.
Yeah, I'm kind of skimming through all this here. The guy had no idea he lived there. Oh, no.
I think that was mine. I didn't turn my speakers off. Oh, man. Yeah, you should have done more research, Chris.
Well, 2 police officers did arrive at the scene and told Mr. Wilson to leave and not come back. Mr. Finkel told the Sun Sentinel. But no charges were brought against the couple, and when they were approached by reporters, Mr. Wilson said, "I don't want to talk about it." So...
Yeah, just so everybody knows, Chris was the best man at this wedding. That's why he has all the inside scoop.
Yeah, me and Mr. Wilson go way back.
Mr. Wilson! Oh, man. Anybody that was born, in the 90s have no idea what we're talking about. So I saw another thing that's happened a little bit more local. So national news that Baltimore's highway to nowhere is being dismantled. So, on Route 40, it's like this highway that goes down in between 2 streets.
Yeah.
But it literally just, it like goes down like 20 feet. Then you drive like 2 miles. Then it goes back up to the main level of the street. But what's crazy is they're dismantling it. And I guess they're rebuilding stuff around there. And they're kicking like 1,500 people out of their houses. They're displacing them somewhere else.
Jeez.
But it doesn't say exactly what they plan on building there. It's probably another Royal Farms next to another Royal Farms.
Yeah, those are pretty popular in the area.
Yeah, tearing it down, urban highway is going to displace 1,500 residents. I mean, it's definitely not the greatest part of town. We used to have that studio over there, right down the street, Franklintown Road and Route 40.
Yep.
But I never really understood what that road was for, because it really doesn't go to anywhere. There's no reason it needs to drive down into like a tunnel, because there's not like it's heavy traffic or anything.
Right. Yeah, it would make sense if it was like a HOV lane, but
yeah,
2 miles worth of it.
Yeah. I don't quite get it. I know that's not too interesting of news, but let me take a look. What are some other things that happened? I know we didn't set up any ads this week, so I didn't see any funny products out there. Did you see any?
Well, I had an idea for
Okay.
one, but I didn't I didn't type it up or anything. But I was looking at a product on Amazon. It was like a handheld espresso maker or something like that.
Yeah, I've seen those.
And I was watching the ad for it, and it looked really complicated to use. But it was like one of those like commercials where they're like, just thinking these 10 easy steps kind of thing. And
10 easy steps.
Right. So I was gonna do like my thought was to do like a straw. They call it like the Wonder Straw or something like that. And all it is it's just a straw that's been like cut up, and you gotta like put it all together.
And these 10 separate parts.
Right, yeah. It'd be like, so take part A1B and screw it to A12. And
Some assembly required.
right, I don't know.
They're going to IKEA us.
It wasn't that great, so that's why I'm just kind of throwing it out there like this.
That was funny.
Instead of writing it up.
That actually brings up a subject. So, IKEA. Have you bought something from IKEA in the last, 2 years, 3 years?
It's been a while since I bought anything from IKEA.
Everybody always, the joke is, it's hard to put stuff together, but, the quality of their stuff is getting a lot better, and it's a lot easier to put together. You're not missing parts and stuff.
Right.
And it's no longer, a ton of particle board. It's actual wood and stuff. I just thought that was funny, because I remember when I used to buy stuff from IKEA, it was, the cheapest stuff. It would always be missing a screw, so it would be wobbly or something. But anyway, I thought it would be a lot more interesting of a conversation to talk about IKEA. It's definitely not. Oh, man, it's getting hot in here. We had to turn off the air conditioning because there was a hum. Oh, it's so hot. What do you mean I can't take off my sweater? You want a glass of milk? So I did read into this, but I still don't quite understand it. And this is national news, too. Apparently, Barack Obama appeared on the Late Night Show. He said the government can't explain some of the videos that they have. Looks like a flying saucer. And so they asked Joe Biden about it this week. And no one can answer it, but it's all public now. And I bet you Biden's not saying anything because he's one of the aliens that was flying it. kind of looks like one, but it's kind of crazy. Like they have actual proof.
Come on, man.
And I saw this story everywhere. I don't understand why this even exists in the world, but there's a flower called a corpse flower. And people, like there's one at some abandoned gas station. And I guess they only bloom, let's say, this one has been alive since 2016 and hasn't bloomed before, but it bloomed this past week. And it only lasts for 24 to 36 hours. But they say it smells like burning flesh. And you just see like these people pulling their masks down to smell it. It's like, why would you want to smell probably the world's stinkiest flower?
It blooms, stinks like rotting flesh at Temple's Ambler campus.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
There's a few of them around. Like, I guess this is, 7 to 10 years old. That reminds me literally of Dennis the Menace, that movie, the newer one. Because Mr. Wilson had a flower that only blooms once every year or something like that, and had all these people come over to his house. What if it was one of those stinky flowers?
The newer one with Walter Matthau? And
yeah.
It's not that new. I was a kid when that came out.
I mean, that's newer. It's not. It wasn't like that, crappy cartoon.
Yeah. Well, they had the. Did you ever watch the reruns of the one from like the 50s or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were okay.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why someone would even plant this flower. Like it's. I guess it's pretty, but it looks like what was that Little Shop of Horrors?
Oh, Seymour.
Yeah.
Feed me, Seymour. Or Seymour was the guy that owned it, I guess.
And then I saw something else, I did read it, but I didn't quite understand something about zombie fires. Do you know why they call them zombie fires that are happening, I guess, out in California?
Oh, because they, let's see. Why don't we read on?
Let's read on. So, deadly flooding, zombie fires, and a massive iceberg. It's been a wild week in weather and climate change. Let's see. Climate change, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I want to read more. Why do I have to push a button to read more? Doesn't make any sense.
The Earth has declared war on us.
So zombie fires, they're called that because they're hard to kill and they could become more common. So it's Arctic has seen a rash of massive wildfires in recent years. Including the region of heavy snow and blizzards that have been happening there. But these are fires that help fuel and smolder through the winter. So I guess they just never die. So the fires never go out. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, our world is imploding upon us. It's all you have to say.
It's terrible.
That's a predicament.
Zombie fires burn a fraction of the land scorched by other blazes, but they have severe implications for fire management, human health, and climate. Some storms are intensifying and moving faster.
Yeah, I was trying to see what this whole big thing about this iceberg, I guess, is melting. So it's causing flooding somewhere. Oh my gosh. So, I don't know if anybody has ever seen, what is that show where he's like a sports announcer, a drunk sports announcer?
Oh, Brockmire.
Brockmire. Did you see the last season of that?
I've only seen a part of one episode, but I thought it was hilarious.
It was a very funny show.
Yeah, it was, some girl was like staying with him. She had broken up with her girlfriend or something like that.
Yeah, that's like I think that's second season. I think they only have 3 seasons.
Oh, really? Yeah, and he like looks at her pedometer. She's like, it's only got like 10 steps. He's like, it takes 16 steps to get to the bathroom. Have you been pissing in my cat box? That was pretty funny.
The last season, it took a really weird turn. Like, they just fast forwarded, like, I don't know, 25 to 30 years in the future. And because he went from being like a small minor league team announcer to like the number one announcer at Dodgers Park or something. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
But anyway, it was like right in time with what was going on with COVID, and they had COVID like 5.0 or something going on, but everything was like Armageddon outside. There were riots and fires and all this kind of stuff, and it's just like the world was imploding upon itself. And it was definitely believable for a comedy show to turn into that. It was like, man, we're only like 15 years away from that, where just everybody's shooting everybody, and you know, it's just crazy.
Yeah, is that show still on the air, or was that the last season?
That was the last season. I'm not even gonna tell you how it ends, but that was the last season. No, he doesn't die. But it was just crazy because like he was like the only person that was trying to be positive on the radio, and everybody else was just talking about all these riots, and it's like 110 degrees in February outside, and just the whole world is just imploding upon itself.
Right. You know, I mean, that's kind of how the media is. Everything's sensationalized, and you know, everybody reports on all of the bad things that happen, which is exactly why you should listen to our podcast, because we can barely read the news stories that we're talking about anyway.
Yeah, true.
You know, just listen to a couple dummies.
We never really read in school. We just did the picture books, like, you know, when you just scroll through and you talk about stupid stuff.
Yeah.
But either way, you invited me today. I got a chance to jam with you and a couple guys and play some music. I haven't played music in a while or done any singing in a while, so that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was fun. That was cool. Thanks for coming over, man.
Yeah, it was a good time. So, you know, hopefully we can do that again and jam together. But that was the first time I dusted off all the old equipment, and I don't think I've turned that amp on in like a year or 2 years. Yeah,
well, once COVID hit, I hadn't turned my stuff on in a while either. I got together with those guys maybe like once last year, and then after that we were like, yeah, we should probably like everybody kind of got colds and stuff. I don't think any of us got the COVID, but we all got ill, and it was just kind of like a thing where I was like, maybe we should just hold off, you know.
We should stop making out in the basement.
Right. Well, you missed that part.
I mean, that's what happens when a guy shows up with a guitar in a room.
I know.
Someone's making out.
Irresistible.
It's irresistible. Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. That just gets the ladies going.
Right. You guys want to hear Wonderwall?
Oh, man. I used to be that guy. Like, I didn't pull out my guitar at parties, but it was just like, we definitely had our guitars at parties.
The guitar guy at the party.
Yeah.
I used to do it too. We would play together a lot of times.
Yeah. But then when I started seeing it, people like making a joke on like a movie and stuff, I was like, that's totally me. Man, I'm a douche. I'm that guy. I hope I don't have to like wear a cardigan and look like I'm crying in the corner playing guitar. Have all the ladies.
Reminds me of Mike Birbiglia.
Yeah, what was that joke?
I'm the guitar guy at the party.
He's in a serious show now. What was it? I can't remember what it's called, but he's like in a drama now.
Really?
It's like either a Netflix or an Amazon show. That's pretty much all I watch now.
Yeah.
But it was weird seeing him play like a serious role for like a whole season. He's like that co-star of it.
Right.
But he's been in a lot of movies recently. I just wish he would go back to doing stand-up.
Yeah, he was pretty funny, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That's the only person I've gotten a chance to go live and see. I think it was at Warner Theater in D.C.
Nice. I saw Bill Burr there.
I love that show, F is for Family.
Oh, I haven't actually seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, so funny, dude.
I like Bill Burr's stand-up. I used to listen to his podcast, but I don't know. I kind of fell off of that.
He just kind of annoyed me. His voice really annoyed me, so I never really watched his stuff. But like him behind a cartoon character, it's perfect.
Yeah.
He should have just done animation stuff.
Or no, you know who I saw at Warner Theater? I saw Patton Oswalt. That's who was at Warner Theater.
Oh.
I saw Bill Burr at Constitution Hall. Yeah.
Patton Oswalt's funny too.
Yeah.
I used to love his old stuff.
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
You know, like I'm super fat, and you know you're really fat when you can't say the word potato. You have to go, potato. Can I have a potato? And you talk like that. It's like, I'm that fat.
Right.
That was awesome. Oh, man. He's doing a lot of voiceover stuff now, too. He's in, like, Disney movies and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the movies that he was in are never really that funny. He was in King of Queens, too, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think
Brother or friend or something?
I think that's where he kind of became prominent.
Okay. Yeah, he's a funny dude. I remember watching some movie, I thought it was going to be hilarious, and it was about him, like, becoming suicidal and, like, depressed and stuff, and it was not funny at all. It was such a weird movie.
Yeah. I don't know which one that is. I haven't seen that one.
I don't know, he, like, lived in Ohio, and it was, like, always snowy and dark, and it was a depressing movie.
Did you see the one about, I think it's called The Fan or something like that, where he's, like, a really big fan of, who is it? The New York Giants or something, and some guy from Philly keeps calling the radio station.
I think that's the same movie we're talking about.
Is that the one you're talking about? Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's like a diehard fan, but he's like a guy like lives at home and is like lives in his basement and is super depressed.
Right.
That's like the only thing he's passionate about. That was a depressing movie.
Yeah, it was.
That was a very depressing movie. It was all filmed with like fluorescent lights. The whole thing. Oh man, I haven't seen any good movies recently. I did see I wouldn't say it's a good movie, but it was pretty funny. The something about Santa Claus with Mel Gibson. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, no,
I Am Santa or something like that.
I did see that. What is that called? Oh man. Oh, Fat Man.
Fat Man.
It's called Fat Man. It's got Walter Goggins in it.
That's the bad guy or whatever.
And I like him though.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, he's a really good actor.
I thought that movie was awesome. I mean, it was definitely like a spoof movie. Like, it wasn't super funny.
It was Walton Goggins is his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was like a Netflix find B movie that I didn't think I would really watch.
Oh, was it on Netflix?
I think it was Netflix or Amazon.
I think I bought it on Amazon.
Yeah, but it was even worth that. Like, I'd buy the movie.
Yeah, it was really good.
That other one with the guy from Better Call Saul, guy from Mr. Show. What's his name?
Oh, Bob Odenkirk. Nobody.
Yeah,
I've been dying to see that, but I don't want to pay $20 to rent it.
Yeah, I paid $20. What was kind of cool, it was it's like a 30-day rental. You don't have to just get it for 2 days. So, I might still have it. Maybe I can just give you my login and you can just watch it.
That'd be cool. I really want to see it. I would pay $20 to own it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I definitely understand. It was just like everything was out. I buy a movie maybe once a year now.
Right. And I'm such a huge fan of him that I would definitely pay $20 to own it, you know?
Yeah. It's a pretty badass movie. I mean, it's made by the John Wick, the guy that made all the John Wick ones, and it had that feel to it.
Right.
But it was cool. It was like as soon as it came out within a week, like it blew up all over the place. Everybody wanted to watch it. And then they started releasing things for the second one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're already done filming the second one. So
that's cool.
They kind of did that with John Wick. It was like every year John Wick came out.
Well, I think from what I understand, I've only seen the first John Wick, but from what I understand, I think I tried to watch the second one. I never got around to the third one.
I didn't see the
From what I understand, it's like each movie is like, it's like a day after the last movie.
Oh.
You know, so it's like all consistent, like within the same time period.
Oh, okay.
So, but apparently they actually tried to recreate the scenes from the previous movie. So, like, if there were certain cars parked in certain places on the street, like, they would make sure that those cars were back where they were from the first movie or the second movie.
That's got to be hard to film.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I forgot how much I love movies. And, like, there's nothing new coming out. I watched that cartoon show, Invincible. That was pretty good.
I actually just started watching that last night.
It gets better and better throughout.
Yeah.
The first episode, I was like, it's nothing special.
Right.
And it got better and better as it went on. So at least that came out recently. We watched that all the way through.
It seems like it's kind of has like a similar feel to The Boys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, besides the fact that it's probably like a Japanese anime type like cartoon, I mean, it's it's all like pretty adult. It's not kid friendly at all.
Right.
It's not even like a Marvel type feel to it.
Yeah.
I really like that show, The Boys, though.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Yeah, I think they're only doing one more season or something of it, they said. But I hope they do more than that.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I hate it when great shows end. Although sometimes you kind of, you get to a point where it's like, come on, man. Like with the writers, are you really writing this kind of story? Like,
There's a couple shows that just never got bad. Though.
Yeah.
Breaking Bad
never
got bad. That should have just kept going.
Yeah, Breaking Bad was great.
I mean, Dexter was really good all the way up until the last episode. There's a lot of good ones out there, but either way, if you ever listen to this, Netflix and Amazon executives, make sure you put more content because Chris and I want more content.
Right. Now you got a good idea of the things we like. Let's go with that.
Yeah. So if you got to listen and refer back to it, we can give you the cliff notes from this episode if you want. But I know you're going to be going to the beach next week.
Yeah, I'll be out of town next week.
And you were at the beach like half of your year. It must be nice.
I'd like to be there more.
I know. I'm going up there at the end of June, beginning of July. I don't know if you're going to be up there at all.
We're not. So after this, I might go down for weekends or something every now and then. But the next time we're down there for like a week-long vacation, it'll be the second to last week of July or the last week of July. Okay. And then we're going to go down again for another week in August. So
I don't think my 8-month pregnant wife would want to go in August.
Why not? Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'll tell you what I do want to do is have you and maybe like Anthony. I know everybody knows Anthony who's listening.
Yeah,
but like maybe like you guys would come down and
take the boats out.
Take the boats out because it's really nice where there's the salt pond there, and you can take the canal into the salt pond into like other canals and end up like in the bay and stuff. It's a really nice paddle though. It's a nice, cool,
I'm down.
Cool scenery to paddle around and stuff.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go down to Columbia and do a little bit of kayaking this week. I'm on vacation this week, so.
Where at in Columbia?
I go just over the reservoir. It's nice just to go around in circles.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I would normally take Ashley's dad's kayaks out there, and it's easy just to throw in the back of the truck and then jump in.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at the weather, though, either. So, might not do it. Either way.
Yeah.
We're starting to kind of ramble on, so.
Yeah, I know, right?
I think this might be a good ending point. I did not see how long we've been going. 48 minutes. So,
yeah.
Right around there. If we would have written some ads, we would have gotten all the way up to our hour.
That's true.
We're sorry for all of you ad fans out there. We were too lazy to write ads this time.
Unless you want me to come up with the Wonder Straw.
The Wonder Straw.
Comes in 10 separate pieces.
You can suck anything.
Yeah, right. There you go.
That definitely came out of my mouth before I thought it through.
That was good.
You can suck up quarters. Suck anything. Put it in a drink. Put it in the stink. No, okay, that's gonna get cut out. Oh my god. Oh, I'm tired.
Yeah.
On that note, we'll go ahead and get a little bit of outro music. But we will probably be about a 2-week hiatus, and then we will be back to record another episode of the Lost But Willing podcast. Say bye, Chris.
Bye.
Chris.